we're going to go about an hour and a half away to an Amish community. And in this community is where I was born, and I lived for the first 12 years of my life. You're going to see where I went to school. You're going to see where we lived. You're going to see a lot of cool things I'm going to tell you about, so you don't want to miss that. Hey friends, welcome to this week's video of Montana Haven. Today, Justin and Ethan and I, this week we're going to be doing a multitude of things, and one is, this is a 20 by 30 log cabin that we're building. That was pre-built by Metalwork. We're finishing it out, doing as much as we can before it's time to head back to Alaska. I'm actually going to make a separate video of this, so you won't get a whole lot of footage. You're going to have to wait for that log home build on a separate video. But today we're going to try to clean out the inside and get it ready for spraying, a clear finish. The boys sanded everything on the inside last week, so we're cleaning everything out and we're blowing all the dust out of it, getting it all smooth, and getting hopefully 3 coats of what's called crystal urethane. It's an interior satin clear varnish. So let's get started. I'd like to thank Home Title Lock for sponsoring this week's video. Let me tell you a little bit about Home Title Lock. So as a homeowner, this is something to think about and be aware about. Did you know that scammers can actually steal your home right out from underneath you? The FBI calls it house stealing, and it's a real estate scam that targets homeowners just like you and I. Here's how it works. Criminals forge your name on one document, then they use a fake notary stamp, and then with a small fee, they record it at your local county office. And just like that, your home has been transferred out of your name into their name. Then these criminals can take out the equity as collateral out of your home, or even sell your home without you even being aware of it. And if you're like me, when was the last time you checked your home title? Well, I never have. And you won't even know it's happening until you start getting collection or foreclosure notices. And this is why you want to get Home Title Lock. Their $1 million triple lock protection helps keep your home and equity safe. Here's what you'll get. Immediate 24/7 monitoring of your property, immediate alerts if there are any changes. And if fraud should happen, their US-based restoration team will spend up to $1 million to eliminate the fraud and to restore the title back to your name at no additional cost to you. And here's the best part. I've teamed up with Home Title Lock to give you a free title history report so you can find out if you're already a victim, and access to your personal title report, a $250 value just for signing up. So go to HometitleLock.com, use my promo code MH250, or click on the link in the description. That's Home Title Lock, promo code MH250, to get the protection and peace you deserve. That's HometitleLock.com, promo code MH250, to get the protection and peace of mind you deserve. All right, let's get back to the rest of the video now. Boys are putting on this fascia out along the porch here.
Oh, there you go.
Got one coat of varnish on here now. So we're gonna let her dry and shoot another coat hopefully. Yeah, today it's drying pretty good. That's good. This is where I started, so let's see how this is drying. It's not super warm out, so yeah, it's still pretty wet. Not sure if I'll be able to get another coat on here today or not, actually. Well, good morning. Today I am back here at our cabin here in Kalispell, Montana. And you saw the other day we put a coat of finish on it. And today, this morning, I drove down early because we have some plans this afternoon. I'll share those with you in a minute. But I'm going to get a second coat put on it. And we actually have friends here from Alaska, Rob and Mariah, and with their 5 children. And they're spending a week with us. So Rob came down here with me this morning, dropped me off here. And he's going to look at a trailer to pull up to Alaska, possibly, because they're less expensive. Everything's less expensive here than it is in Alaska, right? So he might pull the trailer up. So I'm going to be working here. Get another coat of finish on, and this afternoon we're going to take our family, I'm going to take my family, Priscilla and I, and the children, and Rob and Mariah and their family, and we're going to go about an hour and a half away to an Amish community. And in this community is where I was born, and I lived for the first 12 years of my life. You're going to see where I went to school. You're going to see where we lived. You're going to see a lot of cool things I'm going to tell you about, so you don't want to miss that. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to showing my friends and my family. We've been there a few times, but it's been a few years, so looking forward to show everybody, especially my friends from Alaska, this little unique, in their words, Amish town. Better known as Amish community. That's the way we grew up thinking of it, but Amish town kind of sounds cool too, so we'll let them have that. Very, very good. So let's get to work and see how far we get. Okay, let's show you around. Nice and glossy. All right, gotta let her dry now.
What? Whoa.
Well, there's Justin Ethan's truck right outside the door here. Check it out.
Okay.
What do you think, boys?
Very cool.
So they actually knew we were getting it. We picked it out last week over in Spokane, and the guys delivered it today. So now they got a little truck. Pretty sweet. It's a 2005 Chevy Colorado with 83,000 miles, I believe. I think, babe.
I think it's a nice truck for the boys.
It smells good. It smells like it's been some wintergreen in here. Well, we're finally here, and we're here in what's called the West Kootenai in Montana. It's close to Rexford, Montana. It's the closest town. And this is what, like I said, I grew up here in this place. And in this very spot here, I went to school, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade. In the middle of 3rd grade, this schoolhouse burned down, so it would have been 1988. Sorry, 1988 is correct. And you can't really see where it was, but it used to be it was a really old, beat-up schoolhouse. It had we used to come down in here and go right in the main floor, and then it had a daylight basement. So we'd go out the daylight basement, we'd play softball and all the school sports in here. We even had some outhouses back here. Of course, there was no indoor plumbing. We had a hand pump that we'd pump water to wash our hands and drink with. And then if you look way up here, it's a really beautiful area where there's Mount Robinson in the background. This was a really picturesque place to go to school. An old barn, the mountains back here. So very good memories. Back in this area over here up against the hill, when I was about 9 years old, my dad raised, we had 5 acres of potatoes. And I drove 3 horses when I was between 9 and 10 years old. We did it for a couple summers. And I cultivated the potatoes. So that was a big job. We'd ride the, the big draft horses over there about a mile or so, bareback, and then we'd harness them up, myself and my cousins, and then we'd take turns throughout the day cultivating with these 3 horses. So a lot of memories. It's really cool to come back here, and now we're going to show you a few other things. Something must have scared those turkeys. Wow, that's incredible. So when that schoolhouse burned down, my dad and the community got together and we ended up building this schoolhouse right here. And I went to school from 3rd grade through, in 7th grade, we moved to where we currently, our home is now in Libby, Montana. So lots of memories here. Definitely played on all of these playground equipment. And we're gonna go inside for just a second. That I spend a lot of time in, that's for sure. That's what we did when we were children.
So cold.
And now, go down.
Yep, I can still do it. So my brother Lloyd built this store and opened it around 1990. And it used to be called Kootenai Craft and Grocery, but now it's owned by obviously a different family, and they call it the Kootenai Store. This is the home where I spent my first 12 years in, right here, and a lot of memories in this place. Of course, a lot of things have changed, but all the lilacs here, these are all, my dad did these lilacs here, and my dad and brothers built this stone wall right here. Of course, built the whole house and everything. Pretty much like you see it. I used to climb that tree right there. And I want to show you over here. This is all new. None of this was in back here when we moved, but this was our woodshed. I put many a pile of wood in there and carried it back out. This was a playhouse that we built mainly for my sisters. Of course, not for me. I didn't do playhouses, right? No, I did many things like that with them. There was in the back there was a little drive-through window, so we go around the back and order our things for fun. And this was a dog house that we built for my dog when my first dog, Brutus, a Schipperke. And Brutus came to us in 1989 when I was 9 years old, my first dog. That was his little dog house. It's kind of sad condition there, but yeah, this is really neat. A lot of good memories here. And the mountains that you see there, now you know maybe why I love mountains. Those mountains, right, I'll show you in a second here. Those beautiful mountains you can see right out of our kitchen window. And it looks like there might be some trees growing up too tall now almost for them to see. But I always grew up with mountains, and that's where we built our log homes, was back there where all those buildings are. It's called Kootenai Log Homes for many years. Of course, this was our garden here. My brother Irvin built this home, this little cabin, when they were married in 1984 or 1985. And so they lived in here for a number of years when they were first married. Oh, here's the old outhouse. You just got to see that, right? So that outhouse we built, we didn't have an indoor toilet for many years. Let's go check it out, Wyatt. Check out the old outhouse, huh? So didn't have an indoor toilet for many years of my life until about 11 or so. And when we got indoor plumbing, which was really nice at that time. But yep, spent some time in this little shack right here. So I was Wyatt's size. Wyatt, how old are you now?
11.
11. I was 12 when we moved. So think about it, Wyatt. It's about the same size. You're about the same age as when we moved to Libby, where our house is at now in Montana here. Oh, that's dog food. Amish dog food.
Is it?
No, I'm kidding.
can't be. It's chicken food.
Yeah,
What's
no,
your
it's
name?
horse grain. Yeah.
That's a good name. How old are you? Can I take a guess?
So he's getting the horse for a carriage ride.
And put the blinders over her eyes, so not everybody does that, and I've used her without the blinders, but usually they do a little better if they can't see behind them.
Well, there go our Alaska friends on their first buggy ride.
Buggy rides for years.
All right, now it's my kiddo's turn to have a ride with the old mare, the old gray mare. All right. Here we're in what's called Montana Woodworks. They have a massive furniture building. And you guys can actually check them out, montanawoodworks.com. But Jerry here is showing us all the stuff that they do in here. He's been working here. How long have you been working here, Jerry?
25 years.
25 years Jerry's been working here, and he doesn't even own the place. Can you believe that? Now that's commitment. They make a lot of different things, and these are just some of the items that they make. These are some bookshelves, I think, that are heading somewhere to Texas. Like some high back bar chairs, little, I don't know what these things are.
It's like footstools or something.
Yeah, there's a couple items that they got getting ready to be shipped out. Check out these things. These are cool. Way cool. Are these for sale, Jerry?
Yeah, I'd sell them.
sell
They're
'em.
actually, a guy from Oregon brought in this juniper, and he wanted us to build a lamp. So
Oh,
that's
neat.
not our normal
Okay.
product. But he supplied the wood, and we put them together.
So here we're driving out of the community. Had a great time with Jerry and his family, and there's the mountains. Those are actually in Canada. Coming over here, and this is the little beautiful Amish community I grew up in. So we're heading back home. We're gonna have some pizza tonight. Well, this afternoon I brought Justin and Ethan's truck in because they need to go to the dentist here, and they're doing a job all by themselves. Pretty proud of them. Hey, Ethan. They're working up here on this roof, putting shingles on here. Well, here we are down here at the Kootenai Falls with our Alaska friends. It's a beautiful place to come and visit. Here we are at the swinging bridge. There's Priscilla and Mariah going across, testing their resolve. It's not super swinging. It used to be a lot more swinging than it is now, but they made it a bit more stable. Oh, so you guys see that fish down there? There's some fish down in there, right in the middle of the screen. Pretty amazing. See right down in the water. We're standing up here on top of the swinging bridge. What'd you find, Chloe?
A snail shell.
Oh, that's pretty. Nice. Tonight, we're having Rob's again for dinner, and we're gonna have some delicious steak. Look at this. This is some of the last of the, actually it is the last of the lamb chops, and some lamb steak, leg of lamb that we cut up and things, so really looking forward to this. We've not had bad lamb yet, so this was kind of a recipe we found online, same thing we made before. It's got rosemary and different things on here, so it's gonna be real tasty. So it's time to get it on the grill. I'm gonna grill it about 3 to 4 minutes on both sides. Wow, just a super pretty morning. Really nice out. All right, friends, today is a very good day. We officially sold our home in Alaska, and that's not what makes it a great day, because we love that home actually a lot. I probably love that home more than I have ever lived in any place. It was just a really special home that we built with our own hands. But the great part is that we were able to pay off the expenses for that home, and so we no longer have that. And that is a great feeling. So it's wonderful when you don't have that hanging over your head. And my buddy Michael says I've got nerves of steel. I said now I can reduce them to nerves of noodles, because I don't have to worry about that anymore. So anyways, that's a good feeling. I went and wrote out a very large check to the bank this morning to pay that off. So that's wonderful. God is so good, and he helps us through these things. So thankful for that. So the school children are off on a field trip today. But unfortunately, I've had dentist appointments planned for them for like several months, and I couldn't change them. So I have to go up to Libby Dam. That's about a 40-minute drive, pick them up, and bring them back to their dentist appointments. They're going to be almost done with their field trip anyways, but I just had to make that. I got to make it happen. I'll show you a little bit the way up to Libby Dam. It's a really nice drive going up there. And then we're going to go to Priscilla's brother, Stephen, who's married to my niece. We're going to go to their place, take our Alaska company there for dinner. We're going to grill some chicken here before we go, take it over there. They have a beautiful big home. So we're going to spend the evening there, so it's going to be good. So, and now we're getting up close to the weekend. I'm not sure what we're going to do tomorrow. Oh, the boys are going to go camping with some friends. It was about 23 degrees this morning, so they're going to go do some winter camping. Kind of makes me jealous, because I'd love to go along, but can't do that. So I'll hang around here and do whatever adults need to do, I guess. I don't know. This is a big dam. It was built, I believe, right after World War II. It's the first in a series of, I think, like 7 that go all the way down to, I believe, the Columbia River. And that is Lake Koocanusa, and it comes from the Kootenai Indians. Canada and USA all rolled into one word. And we'll go and take a look at it on the other side. I believe this lake is 90 miles long, if I'm not mistaken. Goes way up into Canada. Hey, White, did you have fun on your field trip?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
So first we went rollerblading, and then we went to a park. I can't remember what it's called, and then we ate lunch there. Then we did like a bingo treasure hunt while we were driving over here.
Okay.
And now we're just playing by the park before we go home.
Nice. Looks like the children are having fun.
So are you also brushing in the morning and evening and flossing daily?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're home from the dentist. I like when the sun shines on the house and the wind chimes are going. Looks nice. Still want to get this concrete done before we leave for Alaska. Hope we can get it done. Oh, there's Autumn. Hey, Autumn. Let's look in here. I think Priscilla was making chicken. Oh, yeah. Looks amazing. Going into their massive home here. By the way, guys, this is for sale. If you guys want a beautiful piece of heaven here in Libby, Montana, that mother-in-law quarters over there comes with it. Beautiful garden, beautiful view of the mountains, lots of stonework. Massive garage. Quite the place they got here. Inside of their massive kitchen. Living room. There's Priscilla's dad right there. And mom, there's her dad. Fireplace, aspen. Look at the scenery out there. Pretty nice. Check it out. There's some turkeys heading right around our house. Well, we've got some guests staying here with us, and I still hadn't fired up the new Traeger, so I'm getting it fired up for them. I think they're gonna want to use it tonight, so just making sure everything's working properly. And it's a breezy day, so the wind chimes are really blowing. By the way, these are called Corinthian chimes, and they are, all the Corinthian chimes are tuned in key to each other, so that's why they're so melodic. Very beautiful. So like this could be the key of C or the key of D, I'm not sure, but super beautiful. Love those. I gave those to Priscilla for a birthday present. Well, I think I'm gonna let her run on high for a while now. Well, tonight we're here celebrating family and friends, and look at this beautiful view of the mountains and the sunset. Real nice. And of course, Priscilla made this good casserole, meatloaf. I think that's from the beef. And then the bread's already cleaned up. Some salad. And you guys, you can actually stay in here. This is Montana Peaks Retreat on Airbnb. So here this afternoon on a Sunday, we came up here to the top of the mountain to show our guests our mountain. I just wanted to show you this old tree. This thing's been here for 105 years approximately, because we know when this place was logged, and it'll probably be there for another 50 or 100 years, just because it's so full of sap. It literally doesn't want to rot. So the top part rotted off. Now this is the top of our property here in Montana. Now this is family property, not ours personally, but you can see these are benches, and we've had several weddings up here, and what a view that would be out over the mountains. We didn't have our wedding here, but my niece married here and another couple. So, yep, just bring the family up here they're exploring, good place to have the kids, and they're checking out bugs. What are you looking for, Chloe? Bugs. Yeah, I figured bugs. And my brother Elvie here and some of our Alaska friends. Elvie was doing a little bit of thinning up here the other day with his chainsaw. Hey, Macy. Macy. Elvie's little pot licker. Hey, Macy. Okay, I'm laying on my rocking chair on my back. Avalon came over and showed me what she drew. Tell me what that is, Avalon.
I actually forgot what flower it is, but I just drew a flower and then wrote something behind it.
She drew that free hand. I think that's pretty impressive. She's got her mama's knack for art. Good job, girlie. Now, Avalon, what are you going to be doing next? You're going to go to where?
Leona's house for...
Aunt Leona, right?
Yeah.
My sister. All the nieces and nephews are coming together at Aunt Ona's house. It's pretty special for dinner.